our focus is radishes. And joining me is...
My name is Aaliyah. I'm a dietetic student up at Utah State University, and I'm really excited to be here today.
Great, let's get going. Whenever I'm in the grocery store, I pass these red radishes, and maybe you do too, and you say to yourself, one day I'm gonna buy these radishes and cook with them. They're small, they're a little peppery or spicy. Why should we include radishes when we cook or in our meals?
Yeah, so they're really tiny, but they're packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They also have a lot of anthocyanins. So anthocyanins are what give them their blue or red, those deep colors. So the anthocyanins in radishes make them red.
Are there any health benefits to have those anthocyanins?
Yeah, anthocyanins are shown to help with blood glucose levels. They can help people with diabetes and help insulin sensitivity.
And for those of you who don't know, insulin is a hormone that is created by our body, and it helps move glucose or sugar from our blood into our cells so we can use them for energy. Aaliyah, when we're at the grocery store, we are trying to pick out good radishes. What do we need to look for?
Okay, so first you want to make sure that they're very bright red in color. You also want to make sure that if they do have the leaves with them, they're pretty fresh and they're not too wilted. You also want to pick them up and feel how firm they are. You don't want anything squishy. You also want to make sure you don't see any of these cracks like this. And for the size of the radishes, you want them to be about as big as a ping pong ball, so about 1 to 3 inches.
Very good. Okay, so I've bought these radishes, and once we buy them, we're gonna bring them home, and we might be tempted to just throw them in the fridge and wait to prep them until we're gonna use them. But it is best to cut off these tops, and they actually stay fresher longer. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You've got your cutting board, you can grab a knife and just chop off all these, the tops or the leaves. Or if you have kitchen shears or scissors, you can grab the radishes and just chop those right off. This saves a little bit of time and dishes as well. You can just make a little pile of your radishes and a pile for the greens. If you're growing the radishes and you pick them out of the ground, you'll also want to do this as well. You don't have to cut off the bottom of the radish. I just like to do it to save time. Now that we've got all of our radishes prepped, you can throw them in the fridge and use them when you're ready. But I'm gonna pass these to Leah, and she is going to show us how to chop them up.
Okay, I'm gonna show you 3 ways to prepare your radishes. So, once you're ready to use them, it can be pretty intimidating because they are kind of rolly, but just start with a flat surface and you should be okay. So we're gonna start by cutting off the green part and then cutting off the little end. And the first thing I'm going to show you is quartering. So you cut it in half, and then from these 2 halves, you'll just cut them in half again. And this is pretty easy, and we'll use this type of dice to roast them, and you can season them and pop them in the oven. The next way I'm going to show you is dicing. So same thing from before, we're gonna cut off the green part and the end. And we'll move those to the side. Then for this one, paying close attention to where your fingers are and where the knife is, I'm gonna slice them first. All right, and then I'll sit them up, and maybe I'll split them in half just because I don't want to cut myself. And then you'll just kind of cut them in strips almost. Oh, there it is. And then you'll turn it. That way we can get that dicing square size. And this is nice because you can put them in a stir fry, you can put it in a salad, and you can make them bigger chops or you can make them smaller depending on your preference. And the last way I'm going to show you is sliced. It's gonna be like, they call them pennies or rounds. So again, cut off the stem and the end. We'll set those aside. And very carefully, and as thin as you want, you just cut them into little rounds. All right, and these are really nice for like fish taco toppings or on top of the salad as well. Just these really fine little rounds.
Thanks for joining us. The next time you're at the grocery store, make sure to pick up some radishes and try cooking with them.